Okay, welcome back to day number 19. My ankle, little update, is still swollen and angry, but every day it's getting a little better. Today I was thinking we would do more strength training, so core, arms. We did that once before, and I think that was like day 10, so it is time for us to do it again. Let's go. Okay. So let's go ahead and start in a tabletop position, all two hands and toes and feet and knees and everything on the floor. And then we're just going to immediately press the ground away, press our hips back, and send it into a downward dog. And from here, just pressing one heel down to the ground and the other, stretching out into that downward dog a little bit. And let's just go through two vinyasas, so of your choice, coming forward into that high plank position, core tight, either put your knees down to the ground or not. Core as you slowly chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, beautiful, and let's do it again. Go ahead, shift forward into that high plank position. Hug your elbows in, core tight as you slowly lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and lift the right leg up to the sky into three-legged dog as we come to our tippy toes of the left foot, and then bend that right knee, knee to nose, knee to nose. Place that foot in between your hands. And breathe, and you can kind of sway side to side a little bit here, warming up your hips. And when you're ready, take that right foot back into a downward dog. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So tippy toes of the right foot as we take the left foot up to the ceiling. Bend that left knee as you bring that knee to nose, core tight. Knee to nose, place that foot in between your hands. And again, just wiggling a little bit here. Breathe. Beautiful. When you're ready, bringing that left foot back down into that downward dog. Breathing. We're going to do it one more time on either side. So right leg up to the ceiling. Maybe bend your knee, open up your hip a little bit. And then exhale as you keep that core tight. Bring your knee to your nose, and place it down. And breathe. And pressing back into that downward dog. I'm already sweaty. We're going to bring that left leg up to the ceiling, maybe opening up that knee, opening up that hip a little bit like we did last time. And knee to nose, core tight, shift forward. Place that foot in between your hands. And rock back and forth a little bit here and breathe. Beautiful. And press back into that downward dog. Drop your knees to the floor nice and wide and sit back into your child's pose. And just breathe for a second here. It is getting warm. Okay, take off any sweaters if you have them on because we're about to get sweaty. Alright, here we go. Pressing back up into that tabletop position. Making sure your fingers are nice and wide. Grip the mat with your hands. Really imagine that you're gripping here. So all your knuckles should be coming up. Press the ground away. Tuck your toes under and then press even more so your knees are hovering. And again, press your hips over your heels and slowly start to straighten your legs. Beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to shift our weight forward into that high plank position. Keep pressing the ground away with your upper body. And then as we come back into that downward dog, take the right hand to the left heel. And then shift forward into plank. And shift back, left hand, right heel. And shift forward into plank. Let's do 8 total more. Right hand, left heel, downward dog. And plank. Left hand. And plank. 6 more. Right hand. And plank. Left hand. And plank. 4 more. Left hand. And plank. Left hand. And plank. 2 more. Right hand. There we go. And plank. And left hand. And plank. Beautiful. Staying in that high plank position. We're going to bring our right knee to our right elbow, then to the left elbow, then to the left wrist, then to the right wrist, and up. Woo! And back in the downward dog. And breathe. Remember, at any time, child's pose right here is totally fine. You can always come back to this one later. And we're still in that downward dog. Left knee this time goes to the left elbow, high plank. Left wrist, right elbow, left elbow, plank. Let's do 2 more of each. So, high plank, core tight, right knee, right elbow, right wrist, left elbow, right knee, and back. And breathe. And same with the other side. Shift forward into that plank. Left knee to left elbow, left wrist, right elbow, left knee, and back. And 1 more on either side. I am sweating. 1 more on either side. Right knee, right wrist, left elbow, right knee, right elbow. And breathe, downward dog. Last one, left foot. Left knee, left wrist, right elbow, left elbow, and back into that downward dog. And release your knees down to the ground nice and wide. Sit back into that child's pose and just breathe. Really good work. We're going to do 1 more. So just breathe here. Okay, for our next one, we're going to come up into that tabletop position, but then let's go ahead, let's start with the downward dog. So tuck your toes under, press up into our downward dog, and then press into a high plank, drop your knees down to the ground, suck your elbows in, core tight as you slowly lower, but hover. Don't come all the way down, and then press up. So we're going to do a couple push-ups there. So we're in a good form for it. That was 1. All the way down. Hug your elbows in. Hover. And 2. We got 8 more. Coming down. 3. Core tight. These are tricep push-ups. Coming down. 4. You can look forward if you want to challenge. Going down. 5. And coming down. 6. 4 more. Coming down, chaturanga. Pressing up. 7. 3 more. Coming down. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. Going down. And press up. 10. Woo! Sit your hips back over your heels. Make your knees nice and wide, arms all the way out in front of you. And breathe. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a little bit more core. We're just going to turn over on our mats. And I promise after this, we'll be done. This is the last one. So we're going to do boat pose a couple of times. So boat pose is holding this right here. And so we're going to release down. And then do it again. So start laying on the ground. Bring your knees up, hands up, chest up. and release them all down at the same time. Coming all the way back up. Option, you can have your hands behind you, all the way out, all the way in, right there instead. Breathe. So let's do 10 total. Those ones didn't count. Let's go. All the way down, up, that's 1. Down, up, 2. Let's go down slowly, maybe 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, and up, that's 3. Coming down, 1, 2, 3, that's 4. Going down slowly, 1, 2, 3, that's 5. Going down slowly, 1, 2, 3, that's 6. 4 more. Coming down slow, 1, 2, 3, that's 7. 3 more. Coming down, coming up, that's 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Coming up, that's 9. And last one, 1, 2, 3. Coming up, that's 10. Okay. I'm sweaty. We'll call it there. Okay, that's it for day number 19. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, compliments, as always, feel free to comment below. And I will see you tomorrow for day number 20. All right. See you.